This guy right here made $6 million with one single product. And in this video, we're gonna break down his entire journey, his strategy, and everything. Literally how he went from broke to making $6 million with one single product. And if we talk about all of his products combined, it's well over $10 million. So let's react to his journey video because there's lots of things to learn.
My name is Rasmus, and a year and a half ago I started my very own dropshipping business. I started on my own back in August 2022, and for around 2 months until October I was actually doing on my own without any success whatsoever. I was actually just losing a lot of money. I was trying to go with paid ads with Facebook and TikTok, and nothing was really working. I spent around 1.3k on ads without getting a single sale, which is obviously not great and not promising whatsoever.
That by itself can literally deter most people from keeping going. I've seen so many people start Facebook ads, they lose $1,000 and they instantly think, all right, dropshipping is a scam. I'm just going to keep losing money here. Let me do something else. And then you move on to the next business model and you just keep going. He didn't do that. He just thought, all right, I don't know something. I might lack a strategy. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's change something.
So I decided to get some help. I did what probably most of you guys are doing. I searched up on YouTube, dropshipping mentor, dropshipping course, reaching out to a few different people, getting pricing, like just video courses in general, mentorships, pretty much everything, pretty much all the dropshipping creators you can think of, I contacted. Nobody was really selling the idea that I could make it work with them. Nothing really seemed too promising. It all seemed kind of fishy, everything. Until one day, I found a guy called Michael Bernstein. His videos seemed very legit. He was doing case studies. You saw people who was making it work in his program. He was doing all this very value-based content, not just, funny content, but actually value-based. So I actually booked the call with Michael. Had a call with him 6th of October 2022, and I pretty much decided to join him right away, and we got started. When you join Michael's program, they will create a WhatsApp chat for you. So you are in a private WhatsApp chat with Michael, all of his top coaches, and pretty much a lot of the people who is working for Michael. So whenever you have a question or there's something going on or something you don't know, like what's going on here, you can just send a message in the WhatsApp group. Somebody will respond. When you join, you get some tasks to do. And the first task you get is to find 30 products. You get a product research sheet, you get a list of criteria, and then it's your job to find products that you think matches this.
So obviously, because it's a mentorship and not some video course, it has homeworks, all right? This is very interactive where you're in and we tell you what to do till next week, you do it, and then we tell you what to do next and next and next. And it's basically like a back and forth and you actually have to apply the things, okay? I can tell you, spoiler alert, he did, all right? He applied everything flawlessly perfect. And that's not what all people do. I've seen a lot of people who join and then don't really listen and half-ass everything.
I spent the first 2 days just scrolling on these ads buy platforms, trying to find products that I thought were matching all the criteria set by Michael and his team. And when you have found the 30 products, send them all to, you let them know in the WhatsApp group, hey, I found the 30 products. Can you check my sheet? They'll check through the sheet and let you know if there's anything you can test or if it's just all shit. The first round I put through, nothing was approved. They were all pretty much garbage. I thought they were really good, but apparently they were not. And I can also see now they were not.
And this already shows everything. Just imagine this. You make a list of 30 products, okay? You think, and I promise you're going to think that as well. You think that there's a lot of really good products on there. You show it to somebody who actually knows if they're good or not, and they tell you all of them suck. Maybe one is good, but that one you didn't even think that it is good. This means you would have tested a bunch of products from that sheet by yourself, wasted thousands and thousands of dollars just already here. It stopped here. You could do everything else perfect. The product sucks. You're not going to make money, all right? You're just going to lose money. Depending on which route you go, if it's organic or Facebook. On Facebook, you lose a lot of money. On organic, you just lose time. But both of that is a massive loss. And it can be just prevented by one simple change. Somebody who knows what they're doing just tells you which products are good or bad. This is just a very obvious quick fix which you need.
When I got the product approved, now it was time to build the store and create the ads. You get taught, you see a video course on how to create these the store creation. Pretty much just follow that and just create by this proven concept to get a decently good conversion rate on your website. So I did that, send it over to the team again. You have this constant feedback loop. Every time you create something, like I create the website, send them over to the team, they'll get some feedback and you will learn from there. So you have this constant feedback loop.
Yeah, super important. Just instantly have feedback on your mistakes. I've noticed this everywhere in my life. For example, I go to boxing classes and there's a guy who's not really paying attention, the trainer. And there's like 50 students and he just like casually sometimes looks over them and it's whatever. He doesn't really care. He's just training by himself and he just lets us spar and it's whatever. You know, we do our thing. I come back home, maybe my cardio improved, but I didn't really learn anything new. Like, I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did good. I remember the moment I started having a coach who just looks at me sparring and tells me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing good. Everything changed. I was like, oh, I make 5 obvious mistakes. I don't see them. I have no idea. I don't know. That's why I'm doing them, right? He sees it. He just tells me to correct it. And I do it. And next time, I don't do the mistake anymore. And that's a massive game changer. Like, it seems like a small thing, but the reason why you're not making money dropshipping is very obvious. You do something wrong. If you wouldn't do anything wrong, you would make a bunch of money. So if you don't make money, 100,000% you're doing something wrong, right? The problem is you don't know what it is. You don't know how to identify it. If it's the website, if it's the product, if it's your videos, you just don't know. And this is where we come in and just tell you what is wrong. Like, that is the advantage you have.
Yeah, I got the first product approved. I launched the ads, got my first ever sale. I think I got it like little under 2 weeks. So that was pretty sick. I got my first sale, I think for like $25 or something like that. Insane. It was not profitable, nowhere near profitable, but it was just to prove of concept that it actually worked. That's all I needed to keep going. So from mid-October to December, we tested 4 or 5 products. Nothing was really working.
This is Facebook ads, by the way. And I don't know if like most people are aware, but we actually have like 2 sides of the program. We have the organic side, but also the Facebook side. We don't only focus on organic. We have people in the team who made millions of dollars with Facebook. We're just going to have one-on-one calls with you. And I obviously also make a lot of money doing Facebook ads. So I've not been super public about the whole Facebook side of things, but we literally have like 2 campuses in the program and we just divide it in between organic and Facebook.
Just breaking even or all losers. I finally realized that in December I was actually not working hard enough. I was doing all these tasks that was not really good. And even though you can ask, you have these weekly group calls almost every single day. So you can ask what to do and what's the next steps. You always know what to do. But sometimes it's just about doing them is the hard part. I put the call with Michael in December. I was like, hey bro, it's not working. Like what's going on, man? And he's like, yeah, products you're testing are fine, but they're not perfect. You know, you need to do more product research. So December, all I pretty much did was product research day in, day out. I was still working full time at this point.
This is the tricky part in the beginning. You want to let people test a little bit, but as a coach, you have to make a decision. How intolerant do you want to go with the products? There's 10 out of 10 products, which almost 100% of the time will work. There's a perfect product out there. If you find that perfect product, there's like a very, very high chance. If you have an 80% good product, there's also still a high chance, but it's just a little bit less. And the worse the product gets, the less likely it's actually going to perform if the rest is good. Like if your store and the ads and videos, everything is good, then it just comes down to the product. And with Rasmus, I saw he had decent products. If he would be amazing at making the videos and everything else would be perfect, most likely these products would work. But I noticed that he's not there yet. He's just starting out, and we have to be more intolerant when it comes to the product. We have to stop assuming that his ads are going to carry the product. We have to select the product which is going to carry the ads. And this is what we did.
I was still working full time at this point, but I was just coming home from work, grinding out product research, finding so many products. And at one point I actually found like this was a product I thought was like, I actually thought it was good. Michael also said it was absolutely perfect. In late December, early January, somewhere around that, I launched the 5th or the 6th product test and I combined all the knowledge I've learned so far from all the feedback I've gotten from my previous products, you know, from the ads, from the offers, from the landing pages, from the store design itself. I combined every single thing, all knowledge I've learned, and I put it into this product test. I crushed it. Like, it was crazy. Instantly, it was crazy, like 7 ROAS first day.
7 ROAS means you spend $1 and you make 7. So you spend $100, you make $700. Like 7 ROAS on Facebook is insane.
Next few days was close to 10. I think it was above 10 actually. It was really crazy. So I booked a call with Michael, like one-on-one calls you can book with him. And like I showed him to him, and he was like, "Bro, this is crazy. Like this is insane."
So there are these mega winners out there, and you just do whatever and everything works. A lot of people are unsure if their product is a winner even after testing it. And I remember one moment in my life where I was fishing with my dad. We were sitting on like this tiny little boat and we were just fishing in the nature. And it was my first time fishing. I'm sitting there, and every time I feel like a little pull on the thing, I just go crazy and I think I have a fish, I caught something, and there's nothing, right? Every little like wave or little pull I felt was that. And then my dad looks at me and he goes, "Listen, I promise you, when you have a fish, you're going to notice. Like the pull is going to be so much stronger than everything else. You're going to know." And I waited and I didn't understand until I finally caught the first fish. And it was pulling so strong. I was like, all right, from now on, I know. Like this is what a fish feels like, right? And the same thing is with a winner. If you test a winner, you're going to know it's a winner. Trust me, you're going to know. These mega winners are just like this. Like you test it and you have like a 7 rods, like something insane. These are the mega winners. Then you have these other products, and we're talking about Facebook here. These products are break-even products. Okay, break-even products are also really good. When I see something breaking even, that's a great sign for me. If I spend $100 and I make $150, and after all the product cost, I'm literally at zero, that's an amazing sign. Why? Well, because I just tested the store. I didn't even test any offers. I didn't test any upsells. I didn't change anything. Like there was no split test done. I'm still already breaking even. I know from the past experiences I had, I can increase the average order by anywhere between $10 and $30 pretty much every single time after a few months of split testing, right? This means that I'm hyper profitable already. I just didn't do the split tests yet. Like breaking even is profit if you would have optimized, but you didn't yet. So it's perfect. It's a winner, but you just didn't optimize, which I love. That's how you should view it.
So we optimized the store. Michael gave me some tips on how to optimize the AOV and conversion rate and stuff. We might as well, like we have this crazy 7 ROAS product, 10 ROAS product. Why not optimize it for even higher? So that's what we did. Like it crushed, absolutely insane. I scaled up a little bit higher every single day, and it was very, very profitable. From October to December, I didn't make any money. I actually lost, I think, a few grand on paid ads because nothing was working. January, I made everything back from the whole coaching and all the money I spent on paid ads, and before I even joined the program, everything I made back. I think I made close to 10K the first month. In January, I made 10K, and February was just, even better. So we scaled up.
He's talking about profit here. So 10K profit he made in that 1 month. And then you all of a sudden make all the money back. And this is how you also should view it. You test 10 products, none of them work. That's fine, because the first winner is going to make up for all of it.
January, we did 10K profit. February, I think we did 20 maybe. We also did that in March. And I thought everything was good. Like I actually thought, okay, now I actually made it. Michael made me $1 million now. It's over. I'm never going to work again. I'm just going to watch my dashboard every single day, and that's it. See the sales come in.
Yeah, this is the easiest way to go broke again. Like this is the classic story of you make some money, you think you're rich, you stop working, everything goes to shit. And I remember I had a few calls with him where I was reminding him of that, where I was telling him, bro, you're at a crossroad right now. There's either the path of you actually becoming a millionaire or everything is going to go to shit. I promise you, you're not going to just stay here by chilling.
So I got comfortable, and Michael had actually advised me multiple times, and like he was like, bro, you need to work, you need to keep going, either test creatives, test new products, which I didn't listen to. So I didn't do anything. I didn't work. I just watching the dashboard, and I can't even remember what I was doing. I was still working my job at this time. So when I got home, and that backfired, because the thing with dropshipping, and Michael also states this all the time, is that the work you do today is not something you're gonna see today, and the work you don't do today is not something you're gonna see today. Like it's
the whole concept of delayed gratification is the biggest problem in dropshipping. This is exactly the reason why most people don't make money. You work so hard today, you don't see anything. If you keep working for the next 3 months, at some point you're gonna see results, and then all the hard work you've put in, it paid off. But you don't feel that. Like the day you start making money, maybe you just chilled. Maybe that exact day where you found that winner, you just worked for 30 minutes. It doesn't matter because you've built up that work over the last few months. And then you have this crazy winner. you don't work that much, but you still make an insane amount of money. Like you just work for an hour a day, you still make so much money, right? And then you're in this mindset of, okay, I don't work that much. It's still working great. Let me just keep doing this. Like I'm totally fine with working 1 or 2 hours, no problem. And then you work less and less and less, and then you don't feel the difference. You keep making money. But all of a sudden, after another 3 months, everything goes to shit. And you don't understand why. But the reason is because you've built up bad momentum. Even if you start working again really hard, it still will crash because you have this 2-month gap, which you just didn't do shit. And that's why you're going to stop making money. And it's just so confusing to put in the work, not see the results, then chill, and then all of a sudden see the results. This is like, it just messes up your brain so much. And that's why most people just don't make it work in the long run. However, I'm going to tell you, this guy right here, he is an actual beast. Like, you don't understand. He had bad phases. Like, for a few months, he was actually not working hard and all these things. However, when it came to, all right, I have to make this work because everything is crashing, I basically told him one thing: test 5 ads per day, which on Facebook is very difficult to do in the beginning. You have to make 5 videos every single day, and it's not like organic, it's a different story. It's not that easy. He started doing that and just made literally 1 billion ads over the next few months, tested thousands and thousands, like actually thousands of creatives over just the next like few months. And that's how he started scaling like crazy. Like, that's how he got to the point where he was making like over 100K profit per month, which is something which most dropshippers are not going to be ever able to say. Like, making 100K profit consistently per month is a very big task. Like, it's actually difficult. And he made it work only because he actually started pushing volume like crazy.
It's a process. So when you don't work today, you will only see the results in a month or two. And the same with doing the work. So I wasn't doing the work, and in, I think it was April, like, the shit got bad. Ad fatigue hit, the profit dropped. I had days where first, like, I never had an unprofitable day with the product, and I was starting to get unprofitable. Like, it was so bad. Like, it was actually crazy. And I panicked so much. I was like, okay, damn, I fucked up. Now the product is dead. I had a call with Michael, and I explained pretty much everything to him. I was really disappointed in me because he had told me on multiple occasions that I couldn't stop working. Like, I had to keep going, but I didn't. So Michael structured a game plan for me, gave me all the tasks to do, and connected me with his brother Jounrey, who is an absolute beast when it comes to Facebook ads. And we also talked and discussed what to do.
That was the time when my brother was still in school. Like, when I connected him, he was still in school. He was like 16, 15. Now he's 18, crushing it. But back then, I was helping my brother a little bit with his stores, just so he has something to prove, to show to our parents, to be able to quit high school, right? And he had to have something. And he was doing a little bit of dropshipping. He was making ads for students of mine. And he was doing all these things and just building up knowledge. And one massive skill he got back then was, we had this mentorship program with a bunch of students, and he was the guy who you could buy a done-for-you ad service from. So he was literally sitting like after school all day and creating ads for our students. And he got so insanely good at it that he just understood everything. I would probably say there's no 16-year-old in the entire world who has done more ads back in the day. Like, it was insane. He was doing so many of them, and the volume just made him become so good at it that he understood every small detail, everything. And he started having calls with Rasmus as well and just explained them all the nuances, all the things he had needed to do.
All on how to get in contact with creators, how to make scripts, and how to make really good ads, because
making ads is a little bit different than making organic videos. You have to reach out to people on Fiverr. You have to find really good clips and all these things. There has to be like an actual human behind it. A little different from organic. And back then, we didn't even understand organic properly. We weren't good at filming videos. So it was like a very different world.
Until now, I had only it was decent ads, not good. So now he really gave me the formula on how to create something great. Again, now I was utilizing this feedback loop. I had a call with Jounrey where we structured the things I had to do. I did the things, and then I had a call with him again, following up on the things I did. So I had this constant feedback loop on revision all my things. And when you have this, it's actually insane on how fast you learn, because things just make sense. Every time you do something, you get it corrected, or it says, oh yeah, this is great. So this constant feedback loop made me I learned so much about making creatives in really short time.
Not only the feedback loop, by the way, like, feedback loops are completely useless if you don't put in the volume. He had so much volume that he was able to have that feedback loop so fast. Think about the example I gave you with boxing. If you go boxing once a month and then there's a coach who's going to look over your shoulder and tell you what to do, it's not going to help. Like you're not going to get good at boxing for sure, even with the best coach in the world. You have to show up every day and do the thing, and then you have to have a coach, and then you're going to become good.
And within 2-3 months, I was pumping out winning creatives each week, new things, creating new scripts, scaling the product even higher. From the first few months where I was learning this skill, like now I was really learning the skill, of really making creatives. Nothing was, of course, really working. I was maybe doing 100K a month. It was pretty good still. Like I was scaling up, but it's nothing really super profitable. It's like 15%, something like that. And in August, I finally nailed it, or July, I finally nailed. Like I learned the skill. Like I got to learn this. I got to get good. Not in general, but with this product, I got really good with. And I just kept pumping out winning creatives. And August, we did over 200,000. We also did close to $250,000 each month following that. Without any employees. Actually, it was only me doing creatives,
which is absolutely insane. Like I was yelling at him so much for doing it by himself and not teaching someone, because he would be able to do so many more products, so many more things if you would just have one creative employee.
And then customer service, of course. Absolutely mad. And I only learned it from having this feedback loop from Jounrey and also from the group calls with the other coaches. Like every day I got some feedback on the things I was doing and letting me know if I was doing the right thing or the wrong thing. That was pretty much what was happening. I got a lot of advice from Michael during this time, in terms of team building, and that I didn't take serious again. For some reason, I didn't do it. I didn't understand it, quite frankly, to be honest.
Now he gets it. Like this video was uploaded by him like maybe 7 months ago or something. Finally, at this point, he understood. Like he has really good employees. And I've just sent him a few people because like we have this organic army. Like we have an infinite amount of really good creators. And Facebook people are in such a desperate need for that. If you have a person who's really good at filming content, for a Facebook person, that's invaluable. And if you are an organic creator, think about that. Like that's a really good opportunity to learn a lot. If you make ads for a Facebook guy, you're going to be able to learn Facebook much faster.
That was the whole of 2023. Then in 2024, I started to realize that if I wanted to take it to the next level, 100K profit a month instead of, between 35 to 60, just hiring people, having leverage in my business. So yeah, again, I had calls with Michael and his brother as well, really explaining me the whole process of hiring people and who I should hire and when. So that's what I was doing in January and February, and also now in March, is focusing on hiring people. In 2024, we're also doing $250,000 a month, really, really great profit. And now I'm finally starting to hire people, which is, just making my life easier. I got editors, I got product researchers, I got, people for most positions in my current brand, so I can focus on now starting creating other things. Results from Michael's course, that was the whole story on how everything went, how I experienced its course and what I got out of it. So in terms of results, pretty much I joined October 2022. September 2023, I hit the first million. I got $1 million on my dashboard, 2023 September. And in 2024 here in March, I think, or maybe February, I hit the second million. I also hit something that is probably arguably even more crazy. I got this one, which is for 100,000 orders. Probably the coolest thing I will ever own, or maybe if I get the million one, it'd probably be the coolest thing. In the span of a year and a half, Michael pretty much made me a millionaire, which is really weird to say, but it's true. My honest opinion, Michael's course is great, but it's a lot of work because Michael actually teaches you the fundamentals. He doesn't give you products. He doesn't give you anything. He gives you the strategy. He gives you the way you just need to go, and you just have to do the work. Like that's all you have to do is the work. Michael will each time you hit like a place where you don't know where to go, like how to continue, Michael will know, because Michael have seen it a billion times. He will know exactly what to do. And this is the thing that is probably the craziest with a mentor is always knowing what to do and what's your next move. because somebody has already done it before. So yeah, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not, oh, in 2 months I'm gonna be a millionaire. No.
I think that's one of the most important points. Let's make a scenario here. You bake a cake, all right? You do that for the very first time. Most likely the cake is gonna suck. Now imagine you do the same exact cake 100 times inside of 1 week. We both know your cake is going to taste amazing. Every single time you're going to test a little new thing, add this, add that, make more of that. Just make a perfect cake, right? Just do it over and over and over again. It's not because you're the greatest baker in the world. It's just because you've done it so often. You know exactly which mistakes are there. You know how to avoid them. You know what not to do, what to do. You just know. You've seen it. And this is what it is. Like, I don't position myself as like some crazy wisdom person who knows everything. I've just done it. It's just as simple as that. If you personally already made millions and millions of dollars dropshipping with a bunch of different products, helped so many people do the same thing, become millionaires, have insanely big winners, it's not difficult to do that one more time. It is not difficult. It's just a strategy. You just follow the protocol, you just follow all the steps, and then it works. Why? Well, because we refined it. Like, we've been testing all these little things. We've split tested everything. We just know what's best, and this is what we teach a beginner. That's just it. There's no magic behind it.
You'll learn the fundamentals of being a great marketer. You'll learn the fundamentals of dropshipping, and Michael will give you a skill that can put food on your table for the rest of your life. Like, it's crazy if you just do the work. So Michael has the strategy, he has the connections, he has the team to fulfill it. You just need to work, and work hard. Work really hard. Ask good questions, and you're on the way. And for everyone asking, if there's anybody asking, I am still working with Michael. Michael is still my mentor. I'm still paying him each month to work with him, because I truly know when you first understand why a mentor is important and what you get out of it, it's worth every penny. Like, you're underpaying him in general if you know how to utilize a mentor. That was just a little bit of video on my journey so far, being in Michael's program and the dropshipping e-commerce in general. On this channel, I will document my journey now to hopefully making $100,000 a month in profit, which is my next goal.
He hit it. Like, this is a little bit of an old video, but like, he's way over that at this point. So yeah, first of all, this is his channel. Massive shout out to him for making this video and just generally documenting his whole thing. I think it's great what he's doing. But look, if you are a dropshipper and you're not making money, you need help. It's just a simple fact. You can say what you want. You can not admit it. You can admit it. I promise you, you will come to that realization at some point. You need help. You don't know what you don't know. Like, you do a bunch of mistakes. That's why you don't make money. We will fix your mistakes if you join our program. This is literally what we do. If you are in our program, we're going to look over your shoulder, have calls with you, tell you what you're doing wrong, what to change. We have two main strategies. One is organic dropshipping, one is Facebook ads. And basically, whichever path you go, we've been that path 1,000,000 times, and we're going to make you the next case study if you execute. Rasmus is my dream client. A person like him is rare. He just does everything with crazy volume, and that's why he makes money. Right? This is best case for me. Like, a guy who just executes without thinking, just actually putting in the work. Of course, you're going to make everything work, but you have to do that. And if you're a little bit more on the advanced side, so if you already made, I don't know, like a few $100,000, making decent profits every single month, everything's doing okay, it's even more important to have help, because the leverage you get there is very different. If you make 100K a month, me just giving you a little average order value trick, a little conversion rate trick, just one little small nugget, is going to increase that forever. So if your average order value goes up by $2 forever, you're going to make a ridiculous amount of money from that for life. So right now, your opportunity cost is very, very high by not having that AOV hack. And I promise you, I have that. Like, I have all the little details which we've tested. And because we have so many split tests going on our stores and with all the students we know, I know something you don't know, I promise. There's going to be one of these hacks which you just apply and make a bunch of money. So regardless of your position, if you're a beginner or advanced, click the link below, sign up for a call. We're going to see if everything is a good fit, or we're going to start working in a one-on-one mentorship program. Click the link below, and hopefully we'll see you very, very soon.